Hey guys, welcome back. Today we've got two fun farmhouse kitchen decor pieces using all Dollar Tree items. So let's jump in. For our first one, we're going to use this cute little frying pan from the toy section and this little rooster sign. Both items are Dollar Tree items. So first thing we're going to do is pop off that frame. And then these signs are made of really thin wood, as most of you know. So I'm just taking my ruler and X-Acto knife and just gonna cut that rooster part off. And we're gonna open up this frying pan. Now this was found in the toy section. It's just a little plastic kitchen set. So we're going to put that wood sign right inside it. So we just need to trim it up a little bit. So again, just using the X-Acto knife, I just trimmed off the corners. And then I wanted to clean up the edges a bit from where the frame was glued on. So just taking the X-Acto knife and ruler again, just trimmed those all off. There we go, it fit perfectly. So next I'm going to make a quick bow. Now these two ribbons are from my stash. They're my favorites. You'll see them a lot in my videos. Both of them are from Michael's. So I'm just making a quick simple little bow here, just making the two loops and then using a piece of twine, just tying them in the center. I do use this bow quite a bit in my decor pieces. It's just so easy and I love the way it looks. So I just dovetailed the edges and then I just use a little bit of hot glue to just attach the two ribbons together. Now I'm going to glue the sign and the rooster part onto the frying pan and then glue on our bow. So now I was looking at it and I thought I needed something else. So I was playing with the idea of using the little toy spatula. And I had a little shoelace bow there that I made out of a piece of rope. So I liked that. So I glued the rope little bow on. I still wasn't sure about the spatula, so I didn't end up using it, but I love how this turned out. It's so cute for the kitchen to hang on the wall, or for me, I've got it sitting on a tiered tray. So let me know in the comments what you think of that one. Next, we're going to use 3 of the frying pans, some poster stickers, and one of the long Dollar Tree signs. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop off that little metal piece. And then I'm going to cut off the rope and tag, like the little rope hanger there. Get rid of those. And then I tend to cheat and just use the back part. So I'm going to flip it over. And using my white chalk paint, I'm going to give it a quick coat of paint. You don't have to worry about full coverage because we do want kind of a distressed look. So next I'm going to take these poster stickers and I want them in white. So I'm going to use the same chalk paint and just paint the letters I needed. So I'm doing the word eat, so I just paint E-A-T. Now this did need a couple of coats of paint to cover up those colors. I think there was 2 coats of paint and then I touched it up a little bit with a 3rd coat. So I set those aside to dry. Now we're going to open up these frying pans. Now of course I saved all these little food bits and the spatulas and knives probably for future projects. I don't know what I'll do with them, but I save everything. So again, using my favorite ribbon, I'm going to make another one of those easy bows. So you just loop it over. Then you're going to take a little piece of the jute twine, tie it around the center, fluff it up, make sure it's the size you want. And then I trim off the tails in a dovetail. And there you go. Super easy, cute bow. you'll see I did the same bow in the first project. I tend to do this bow quite a bit. So we're going to take our hot glue, we're going to glue it on to the frying pan. So I did the burlap bow for 2 of the frying pans. And then for the third one, I'm going to use this buffalo check. Again, this one is from Michael's as well. Did the same style bow, tied the center with a piece of twine, dovetailed the ends, and hot glued it on. Nice and simple. So now we're going to take our letters and we're going to just stick them on into the center of the frying pan. Now, one thing I did notice is I didn't paint the frying pans or do anything to them. They do have a little bit of a plastic shine, as you can see the reflection of my lights. You could definitely spray paint them with a matte black paint to kind of dull the plastic look, to make them look a little more realistic. And another thing I didn't do on camera that I did after the fact is I put a little bit of Mod Podge over the stickers just to seal them in. So now we're going to take our sign. Now I cheated and used another sign out of the stash, so I didn't have to measure. I just used that to line up where I wanted the lines to be, and then used it as a straight edge to draw my lines down to make it look like shiplap kind of. Now you'll see in previous videos as well, I use the primary pencil. I find it's the easiest to smudge. So I drew my lines with that primary pencil and used my sanding block to just smudge them up a little. So now we're going to hot glue the frying pans onto the sign. Now I just used hot glue. Of course, if you want something more permanent, you could use a more permanent glue. But I found there's no weight to these frying pans. They're very light, so the hot glue worked just fine. Now we're going to put the hanger back on. So I used just a piece of twine. I wrapped some painter's tape around the edge. I find it's just so much easier to get it to feed through the holes. So put the twine through the holes. I flipped it over, tied a little knot, and then hot glued that knot right to the back of the sign just to give it a little more stability. I love how this one turned out. It's such a cute farmhouse style sign to hang up in your kitchen. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please take a second and hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I have lots of great videos still coming out that I don't want you to miss. As always, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you on the next one.